this is about the ones that came back. But really, the song started with a phrase that a surfer friend of mine said. He was talking about how he was just out on this surfing trip and there were a bunch of posers clogging up the waves. They weren't real surfers. They weren't there for the right reasons, you know? But then he had this change of expression and he said, yeah, but you know, the ocean is just so big. It doesn't matter why you think you're there, it'll work on you. And I love that expression, it'll work on you. Especially this vast ocean that you're floating in that you can't even see into. And you know you're working on your skills up on the surface, but it's somehow working on you. It's a guitar song. Well, I tried to write that song. I kept trying to find my way into it. I didn't have the surfer sort of soul, so I had to do what I always do. I made it a car song. Because there's this friend of mine that has the same old car that he's had, you know, and I had to ask when I met him again. I said, so is that thing still running? He said, oh, it's brand new. I said, really? Did you get it restored? And he said, I did it myself. And I said, how long did that take? And he said, just long enough. You see, there it is again. It'll work on you. You can imagine him like sanding through the oxidized paint because that car had been repainted and not repainted well. So he's sanding through the old paint and sure enough he gets to the original paint and then keeps sanding. You can imagine it like a spiritual discipline, like Daniel-san, sand the car. And he gets through the original paint and then he gets to the primer, right? And he gets through that and then there's the metal. There's 1962 right there. The last time that metal, you know, felt the air. It was brand new and it's somehow still untouched. It'll work on you to make one thing right. 1962. Austin Healy Sprite, take it down to steel, make it shine so bright, like a summer on a winter night. It'll work on you, all the rust you find that the welder heals, leaving scars to grind. You can make it new if you take your time. Start with coarse and take it down to fine. And your heart goes through those changes long before the job is through. And the part that's really strange is it'll work on you. It'll work on you. It'll work on you. All the fire you've seen that still makes you sweat in your soldier's dream. Now your hair goes gray, but your eyes stay green, and they can't erase a single scene. 'Cause it'll work on you, everything you've done. You could not undo what you had become. You were 22 when you held that gun, and its hold on you had just begun. But now your heart goes through those changes long before the job is through. And the part that's really strange is it'll work on you. It'll work on you. It'll work on you. It's a rusted heap, but there's no mistake. There's a shine you keep when your shoulders ache. There's a winding road by a shining lake. You can dream it while you're wide awake. It'll work on you, it's the way you heal. You can reach down through how you used to feel. You go back through time till the past is real, and you take it down to pristine steel. And your heart goes through those changes long before the job is through. And the part that's really strange is it'll work on you. It'll work on you. It'll work on